Carlos Gustavo Gamarra was born on March 17, 1975, in Asunción, the capital of Paraguay. Raised in a football-crazy country, Gamarra developed a deep passion for the sport from an early age. Growing up in the suburban areas of Asunción, he played football in the streets, honing his skills and his love for the game. His early football journey began at local clubs, where his natural talent for defending and his strong physique quickly became apparent. Gamarra's first steps into professional football came at Club Olimpia, one of Paraguay's most iconic and successful clubs. He joined the youth system at the club, which has been the breeding ground for many of Paraguay's top footballing talents. His performances in the youth ranks quickly earned him a place in the senior team, where he would begin his rise to prominence. In the early 1990s, Gamarra's exceptional defensive capabilities were evident, and he soon made his professional debut with Olimpia. His strong leadership, aerial ability, and tactical awareness in defense made him a key player for the club at a young age. His performances in Paraguay's top league caught the eye of scouts, and by the mid-1990s, he had made a name for himself as one of the top defensive prospects in South America. Career peak: success in South America and Europe. Gamarra's peak years were defined by his skillful and commanding presence at the heart of defense, both for his club and country. After establishing himself as one of the top defenders in Paraguay, he made his move to Europe in 1995, where his career would reach new heights. His first European experience was with São Paulo in Brazil, where he spent 2 successful years. It was at São Paulo where Gamarra's performances truly began to attract attention. He was an important figure in the team's defense, and his displays helped elevate the club to new heights in Brazilian football. His time at São Paulo marked the beginning of his career in top-tier South American football, where he won national titles and enjoyed success on the continental stage. In 1997, Gamarra's performances in Brazil caught the attention of European clubs. And he made the move to Europe, joining Spanish giants Deportivo La Coruña in La Liga. His impact in Spain was immediate, as he adapted quickly to European football with his excellent positioning, no-nonsense defending, and composure under pressure. Playing alongside top international talent, Gamarra solidified his reputation as one of the premier defenders in Europe. However, it was in Italy that Gamarra truly reached the peak of his career. In 1999, he joined Inter Milan in Serie A, one of the most competitive leagues in the world. His time at Inter Milan was arguably the peak of his club career. Gamarra formed a formidable partnership in defense alongside some of Europe's finest defenders. His leadership, consistency, and ability to read the game were integral to Inter's successes during his tenure. At Inter Milan, Gamarra became an icon of defensive solidity. His rugged yet composed style of play earned him a reputation as one of the toughest defenders in Europe. His aerial dominance and ability to make crucial tackles in high-pressure situations were key to the team's strong defensive record during his time at the club. Main achievements: international glory and club success. Carlos Gamarra's career achievements include success both at the club level and on the international stage with Paraguay. At club level, his success with Inter Milan in Italy remains a major highlight of his career. He was part of the Serie A squad that was renowned for its defensive prowess, and his leadership at the back was integral to the team's successes. Gamarra also enjoyed stints at several other prominent clubs, including Fiorentina in Italy, where he continued to display his excellent defensive skills. On the international stage, Gamarra's achievements with the Paraguayan national team are legendary. His first call-up to the national team came in the early 1990s, and by 1998, he had become one of the cornerstone players of Paraguay's defense. He represented Paraguay in multiple FIFA World Cup tournaments, including the 1998 and 2002 editions. Although Paraguay did not win the World Cup during these campaigns, Gamarra's performances were crucial to the team's strong defenses. One of Gamarra's most significant achievements came in 1999 when Paraguay reached the final of the Copa America. Gamarra was an instrumental figure throughout the tournament, and his performances at the back were vital in helping Paraguay reach the final. Although Paraguay lost to Brazil in the final, the team's run to the title match remains one of the standout moments in the country's football history. Another major international achievement for Gamarra was his role in Paraguay's qualification for multiple World Cups. He was a key figure in the national team's defense, and his leadership on the field helped Paraguay consistently qualify for the global competition. His experience and defensive nous were invaluable in the World Cup qualifiers, and his presence helped stabilize the back line, making Paraguay a difficult team to break down. Last year's, a successful transition to coaching and legacy. Carlos Gamarra retired from professional football in 2007, after a distinguished playing career that spanned over a decade and a half. By the time he called time on his playing days, he had amassed an impressive record of National League titles, continental success, and significant international experience with Paraguay. After his retirement, Gamarra began his transition into coaching, using his vast knowledge of the game to nurture the next generation of footballers. He became involved in Paraguay's football scene, both as a coach and as an advisor to younger players looking to follow in his footsteps. Gamarra's experience in top-flight football allowed him to provide invaluable guidance and mentorship to budding defenders. In the years following his retirement, Gamarra's legacy remained intact. His reputation as one of Paraguay's finest ever defenders was cemented by his performances at club and international level. He was widely regarded as a tough, intelligent, and composed defender who always gave his best for both his club and his country. His leadership on and off the field was equally celebrated, with many recognizing his role in building a strong defensive tradition for Paraguay.